Well, hi there, everybody. It's the Lenny and Steve show, and we are back to talk about some of my favorite albums. I brought them. See? Back. And I wanted to talk about...
I thought you got rid of all your albums.
Well, I bought some of them back because I just started to build a room that was going to be a music room and put some of my favorite albums on the wall. I just love the sight of albums.
So the top, the cream of the top is right there. Cream.
So, to start out, these aren't in any order.
Oh.
My brothers had this album, and I was so amazed from it that I wanted to have it. And it was hard to find because if you try to get it on CD or anything else, it doesn't have this. It is the best of cream. Right there.
What's the date?
I believe it's 1969.
Okay. I would have said 68. Okay, good.
1969.
Right. Was White Room on there?
Yes.
Cool.
White Room is on there. Badge. Sunshine of Your Love. Badge. Crossroads. White Room. Schlob. Born Under a Bad Sign. Spoonful. Tales of Brave Ulysses. Strange Brew. And I Feel Free. I Feel Free. So, one of them I really like. And the other reason I kind of like this is because the guy that helped produce them, it was supposed to be Phil Spector, and he got bored with them, believe it or not. And he had a guy named Felix Pappalardi. A lot of people don't know who he is, but he was the bass player of Mountain for years. But he knew how to play. He was a big instrumental nut. Cello, piano, bass, guitar, he could play it all. Horns, he knew how to play them all. And he played piano on most of their songs because he was a better piano player than Jack Bruce was. So, one of my favorites. I'm not going to do that one.
Uh-oh.
Here's one of Lynn's. Here's one that Lynn has an 8-track of, but I have the album.
Vinyl.
Machine Head, Deep Purple. Oh my gosh, what a great album.
Was that 73?
That was 72, 1972. Wow. I remember going to the pool that we used to hang out at, and that was blasting, Smoke on the Water was blasting all over the room.
And that was the year I was born, so that means a lot to me.
72? Come on. You graduated in 72. You're an old man.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on.
If I was going to live this long, I'd take better care of myself.
Of course.
Boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, not one of Lynn's favorite groups.
Not one of my favorite. Nope.
How could you not like Time? Oh, my gosh. You had Time. You had Us and Them. You had Brain Damage. Oh, my gosh. Money.
Brain Damage.
Time. Breathe. I don't know how you could not like this album. And
depressing.
Alan Parsons, who also was the engineer for Abbey Road, was the engineer for that album that started Alan Parsons Project.
Wow.
Look on the inside and look at Alan Parsons' name.
Yeah, 73.
1973.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was 1 year old when that was out.
Okay, another band I really liked because they were a party band. I mean, back in the day, they were...
I saw them live.
Did you like them?
Mm-hmm. Peter Wolf.
Peter Wolf? Oh my gosh, this is such a great album. I went with a friend that we graduated with, and we took off to Florida, and I had the cassette of this, and she dropped me off, and I had just met gonna be my future wife, and we listened to this thing all the way down to Florida.
That's the way it was back then. You stick it in and that's it.
She had to drop a girl off in southern Florida, and I went and stayed with one of my best friends down in Florida, and she came back up and picked me up, and we went back up. And I had just met my wife before I left, my future wife before I left, and it was awesome. Okay, here we go. Another one of my favorite 1972 albums is Todd Rundgren, Something Anything.
Now he did everything, right?
He did everything on 3 sides of this. And Hello, It's Me, all those.
Yeah.
There's some great songs on that album. Just great. Okay, I haven't got my favorite on here in album-wise, but I was a big Mountain fan. Twin Peaks is a double live album, just rock, rock, rock. They were so heavy in '69. I thought they were way heavier, and almost all the bands that they called were heavy. They were heavy for a U.S.
And he was kind of heavy too, wasn't he?
Oh, 350 pounds for a short guy. It's too bad. I like Leslie West.
Leslie.
One of my favorite.
I like guys with girls' names.
Okay. Of course, my favorite band. One of my favorite albums. Led Zeppelin 2. Oh my goodness. What a great album. Whole Lot of Love. The Lemon Song. What Is It? What Should Never Be. What a great album. Just great. Okay. Here's Lenny's favorite. Yes.
Yes.
Close to the Edge. They call that progressive rock.
Yes.
But I really love Yes. They are really good. I've seen them 4 times. Okay.
I never saw him, but I was at the concert.
I think he was stoned myself.
Oh, it was the worst concert ever. There was nothing but pilot lights on stage.
I think
it was the biggest concert ripoff in history.
I think it was stoned. That's
And
all I gotta say.
the thing is, though, about that, it probably was not them up there. They probably had a problem, and they, Did you bring those brownies? I'm getting hungry.
Yes, they're over there. Okay. One of my favorite groups, and one of my favorite players are in this group. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young. What a great album that is. And I'm a big Neil Young fan. A huge Neil Young fan. Don't like his
I'm not
so much, but Neil Young, I like Neil Young. He's really good.
I can listen to him and appreciate him.
You could?
That's how I say it.
Okay, here's a guy that a lot of people don't know, but he was in Mahavishnu Orchestra. And to me, next to Jeff Beck, or even with Jeff Beck, one of the greatest guitar players to ever live. John McLaughlin. What a great guitar player that guy is. If you ever listen to any Mahavishnu Orchestra, they are awesome. Simply awesome. So, that's my list. Have you got any lists that you'd like to have, a couple that you would think that were good, or some that you don't know about? You probably don't know much about John McLaughlin.
No, but I'm making a mental note to check him out. I usually get everything from YouTube. I ask Steve about stuff, and I got a friend named Buck. He tells me a bunch of stuff too. And then, what I pick up on my own, but I don't know it all. Everybody thinks that I know it all, but I don't. I have to go to my resources. He's been to more concerts than anybody I know. Buck is pushing him from behind, though.
Oh, I don't know about that.
He goes to Austin City Limits every year.
Does he? Oh,
See?
Yeah, but what are you seeing down there now?
New stuff.
Yeah, that's...
New stuff. I love the new stuff.
I'm not a new stuff.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, it's Jelly Roll's birthday today, December 4th, 2025. It's his 41st
41st birthday. I like Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll has a great...
I'm not okay. But everything's going to be all right, yeah. But he's a new guy, and I think he's relevant. He has tattoos on his face. He's not beautiful, and he's talking about an issue that we have right now, and that's kind of like a mental thing. So,
right. I like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you're going to call this a wrap?
I'm going to call this a wrap.
I'm telling you, man, wait till this next episode comes along. It's going to be fantastic.
Oh, my gosh, I'm worried about that.
Another Stun Stevie episode. What it is he has no clue what I'm going to say. And then I say it, and then there's a dumb look on his face, and, and it's priceless. Sayonara.
Okay. Adios.